I've been coming to India for 40 years. And India always had such promise and opportunities. And at a point in time, I made a decision. I fell in love with this country, with the people. And I made a decision to make Cisco's second world headquarters here in India. Located 25,000 people here, not as an opportunity to save cost per capita, but looked more in terms of innovation for this country. And for many years, there was just something missing about the country taking off. We were a slow follower, great engineering talent, wonderful people, youth that was there. But it was when Prime Minister Modi came into office. Every time that I look at a company that I sell to, and I love to sell, as most of you know, but I look at the leader, does she or he really get it? Do they understand the speed of transformation that's about to occur? And are they able to articulate it in a way you can use technology to make a difference in? And literally, almost 10 years ago, when Prime Minister Modi came into office, I had a chance to listen to him, talk about what he was doing. And all of a sudden, I realized this would be the future of India. And we got behind, not as saying here's a business opportunity to do something together, but here's an opportunity to change a country. And I felt that he would be the leader for the next 5 years and would do an amazing job of transforming the country. We made some progressive comments at that time. We said that we felt by working very tightly with the US and India in a way that's never been done before, we could change a country and to the benefit of both sides. Thank you. To the benefit of both sides in terms of how you make this a winning capability. And so for the first 5 years, I would argue this administration did an amazing job of setting the stage for the decade and being the fastest growing economy in the world. The next 5 years, I think they set the stage for the next 25 years. And if you watch Digital India, it was not just a dream. It was an understanding of where the market would go. The future would be how you use technology and AI together for the future. Then you begin to think about what's now happening. I could not agree with Mukesh's comments more. This is India's century. But by working in a unique way between America and India, in a way that has never been done before, with government leaders, business leaders, the average citizens, the academics to a common dream, you could be the model for the rest of the world. I think by working together in economic terms, we could probably grow India's GDP 2% more a year than we could otherwise. In the US, 1% more. But what we're really talking about is job creation and innovation for the long term. I fell in love with this country because of what we could do for society and to really make a difference. I watch how quickly innovation can occur. And if you want to know about innovation, what do you look at? You look at startups. The startup dream, and remember just 10 to 12 years ago, very little startups in India. Literally, in the last period of time from 2015 to 2022, investments in startups went up by 15x. And you suddenly saw a foundation, not for the next 5 years, but for the next 25 years, because it takes startups almost 10 years before they really get the economic growth. You began to see a change that was about India's future. Fast forward to today, this country has 127,000 startups. They are the fastest growing unicorns in the world. 17% of all IPOs this last year for the world were done in this country. So suddenly you see both sides understand what we could do together. It capped in terms of, in my opinion, the crossing the chasm moment was when President Biden and Prime Minister Modi came together in Washington. And they said, this is the most strategic relationship that's ever been done. That was our dream, Mukesh, nearly 10 years ago. The people in this room helped make it happen. And for that, I want to thank you. Now, it'd be so easy to declare victory and say we're in good shape and let's just continue doing what we are. I think we are not dreaming big enough. I think when you look at this country, what's going to happen, in my opinion, by the end of this century, it won't just be India's century. India will be literally 100% bigger than China on GDP. Per capita income growth, standard of living will go faster in this country than in any other country in the world during this time period. And India will be 33% bigger than the US. But the primary challenge on that is now about execution. How do we understand how we execute toward this common dream? How do we think more? And for the people in this room, we need to think about how do we get FDI investment of $100 billion a year. We need that. How do we take what has occurred at a national level and bring it down to each of the 29 states? How do we focus on how we take this dream and digitization to the next level? So I just want to thank you for being a small part of your dream. But I'm going to challenge us. I think we can dream bigger. How many of us think we will be the #1 economy in the world? Really believe it? How many people would have said that 10 years ago? Now what I want us to do is challenge ourselves for the next 10 years. How will we make it happen? So with that, Mukesh, I want to turn back to you. It is an honor being your wingman. I want to thank you and Gaurav and Nivi for what you do. And if I can ask everybody, please join me in thanking the USISPF team for just a tremendous job.